No, your eyes don't deceive you. I am actually in a bikini. It's not clickbait. It is spring and summertime, so this is kind of like my uniform this time of year. Um, but I was trying to get online earlier and YouTube crashed, so that's the reason for the late stream now. But now we're here and it's all good. So just wanted to touch base a little bit about some things, some comments. As those of you guys that watch our channel and kind of hang out with us a lot, you know that I'm the one that, yeah, it's working now, Jennifer. You know that I'm the one that does the comments and replies to the comments and all of that. And a lot of people have been commenting about my sleeve lately, and more so than usual. Hi, Brady. Um, I don't know why, but it's all of a sudden it's just like what everybody wants to talk about. First off, let me just say a couple of things. I've done a whole video about my sleeve, about what everything in it means, blah, 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 blah. So I'm not going to get into that today. But my tattoo also doesn't define who I am, right? I didn't go get this on a drunken whim, 3 sheets to the wind in TJ one night, okay? Like on a dare during a bachelorette party. That's not what happened. I carried around a piece of paper for like 10 years and I would write down on it what I wanted in my tattoo and, you know, what everything that it meant to me and why I would want that on me. And I would picture it in my head and I thought about it for 10 years before I got my tattoo. So there's that. This was not like just a random thing. But let me tell you what I didn't think about when I got my sleeve. I didn't think about Joe Blow on the internet making some rude comment about it. That was not my top priority or concern about whether or not John Doe likes it or doesn't like it. I didn't get it for him either way. I got it for me. So I get it. Like there's always gonna be haters, and it's not like I let it get to me. It doesn't matter. I just think it's funny the comments about how, well, you'd be so pretty except for that tattoo. Now you're so ugly or you're ruined. That's my favorite one. You ruined yourself or you're ruined or whatever. You know what? Did your mom ever teach you when you were little? You know, if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. I think that applies or should apply to keyboard warriors as well. I don't know. But just saying. So, oh, I know. Exactly, Calvin. Yeah, I just ignore them. I just think it's funny. So, and tattoos are a personal choice. So, I mean, I didn't get this tattoo, this sleeve. I didn't start it till I was in my 30s. So, exactly, Brady. Yeah, I mean, it's a total personal choice. And, you know, and the other thing is like, okay, you have one body your whole life. So you might as well decorate it, right? You know, it's like I don't expect everybody to like my tattoos or fawn all over me or only compliment our channel. I don't expect that at all. But I just think it's funny that the tattoos have become such a focus lately for certain people that are commenting. And I just find that amusing because it's such a small, like insignificant part of everything, of anything having to do with me, I think. But that's cool. So, um, yes, Jeremy. Yeah, who's looking at her arm? Who cares? Yeah. So anyway, I just thought I would just touch base on that. So before you leave a comment, just think about that. Like I'm the one that answers the comments. They always talk about me like I'm in like the third person too. I always think of that thing from Steel Magnolias. Don't talk about me like I'm not here. It's just funny to me. But anyway, so update on the shirts. Mike ordered the sample shirts. I have no idea how long they're going to take to get here, but hopefully not this weekend. I don't think they'll be here that soon. I'm hoping maybe by next weekend when he and I do our live together that we'll have our shirts to wear and we can start that whole campaign hopefully. So we'll see. that'll be kind of cool. I'm excited to see how they look in the flesh. Like I've seen like the workup on the computer, but it's it's different when you see it on an actual shirt and you can like see what it looks like. So I'm kind of excited to see about that. But Sean says get the other sleeve done. I know. I know. Well, and I took a lot of heat this week, which we talked a little bit about on the last live on Sunday when Mike was with me. That, you know, I do my Thursday lives by myself. So, I got beat up for that one that was supposedly clickbait. Like, I still had the bikini on. I had on, like, I threw on a tank top over it, whatever. It wasn't like I wasn't in the video. I don't know. But people got all bent. But it's all good. It's all good. Thank you, Carrie. Carrie says it doesn't look ruined at all to him. It does, Jennifer. The shirts look different when you wear them too. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up on the comments here. So I should do both sleeves and get a dragon on my back, Enrique. I'm really not really into that right now. Sid's dad, yeah. So my ham thing, it kind of got put on the back burner a little bit this week. I made it about as far as like Googling a few things, and that's it. So I need to, I think we've got a couple things coming up in the next 2 weeks, and then I'll have more time after that are sort of time sensitive. So once I get those things done and checked off my list, I should be able to focus on that and kind of get that done. So I'm hoping to have that squared away sooner, but we'll get there. We'll get there. So, but yeah, I posted some of them on, I think maybe I only posted them on my own personal social media page, so maybe only Jennifer saw those, but I did post the pictures from the run that I did where I got, what was I again? I forget now. I was the first woman in my age group. I was the 6th female. No, that's not right. Something like that. And the 20th overall, 20th person to cross the finish line overall, something like that. I can't remember. But to me, like that was pretty cool. Like I'm still kind of excited about that. Like that I accomplished that because that was pretty cool. But to me, it's more important. Like living a healthy life. I'm doing active things. Like but that's cool. So it's all good. It's all good. So let's see. I guess let's see. I'll just take a few questions, I guess. Why not? We'll have a little chit chat here for a minute and then I'll bail. So let's see. No, I wasn't 6th overall. I think I was 6th. I have to check the thing. I don't remember. But I want to say, I have it on my phone. I don't want to give wrong information. So for those who didn't see the other video, last Sunday, I did a awesome 80s timed race run. Some people it was like a fun run, but for me it was people who do the time chip, they mean it. So it was kind of cool to do. See if I can find that real quick here. Should be on here somewhere. Okay, so I was 20th out of 325 people that wore the time chip, which was anybody who was crossing the finish line that quickly was timing themselves. I was first out of 37 women in the age range from 35 to 39, and I was the 6th woman overall to cross the finish line. So that wasn't bad. I was pretty impressed with myself. Like it was good, and I ran it in under. It was like 38 minutes and 57 seconds. So I ran it under 40 minutes. That's all that I cared about. So I was super excited about that. Mike Rowe, was I always this fit my whole life? No, I was not. I was never like morbidly obese or anything like that, but I was, never in really great shape, I would say. and I kind of fluctuated a lot and kind of struggled, I would say, with it a little bit more than the average bear. I didn't start really working out until maybe about a year and a half or so before I got pregnant with Frankie. Um, because I decided that I was going to get into really good shape so that I could um, be a good mom and have a healthy pregnancy and have a healthy delivery. And like I was going to change the way I ate. And I did. And I made a lot of changes in the right direction. And it was a good jumping off point. Um, but it's really, honestly, it's taken me, I think this last year, my goal, my New Year's resolution for this last, not 2018, but for 2017, was to get into the best shape that I'd ever been in my life. And so I did. I looked into my diet even harder, restricted certain things. I don't want to say restricted, that's not a good word to use. I want to say, like, really paid attention to it even more closely, about where my food was coming from, like really looking at certain things, doing a lot more research, more of like a somewhat ketogenic diet, but not completely, just because I don't eat as much meat. So a lot of my healthy fats are not coming from like animal-based proteins. I just don't, I like to limit that quantity of meat. I really find that that helps me. But yeah, I that was my New Year's resolution. So I had already been running for a few years, but I kicked it up a notch to daily, and just intensified things basically. And I think mission accomplished. I don't think it's going to get any better in shape wise than the way I am. I had blood work done at the end of that year. And my blood work was better. Not that it was bad before. It wasn't like I had high cholesterol, but it was higher than it had ever been the previous test that I had done. So I was like, okay, time to start paying attention to this, because my dad passed away from a massive heart attack. Um, and, my mom struggles with diabetes and, so it's just something that I pay attention to. So anyway, that being said, I definitely think that mission accomplished. I got into decent shape this last year, and we'll just continue on with that, hopefully. And these fun runs that are timed are kind of neat because you really kind of get to get out there and just like, see how you do against like people that are runners, And I still think of myself, I guess, as like the little fat kid in my head. So when when I see myself like placing like that in a race, I'm like, cool. Like, I knew I could do it, but like, it just proves you set a goal for yourself and you can achieve it. You just have to put the work in behind it and eventually you'll get there. So that's true, Jack. Yeah, haters always gonna hate. In the very wise words of Taylor Swift, players gonna play, haters gonna hate. So there you have it. There you have it. Yes. Paul Cooper, I don't bench. I do free weights, different free weights up to 15 pounds generally. Plus, at some point, once a week or so, I'm moving around 50-pound bags of feed and doing that sort of thing. Plus, I run 3 miles a day. So there you have it. But yeah, Brady. Yeah. So he was just talking about the diet. So um, Mike doesn't follow any of the eating stuff quite as strictly as I do. It's just not as important to him. He just doesn't, it's just not his bag, which is cool. It's fine. That's cool. For me, I focus on it, I guess, a little bit more, for lots of reasons. But, and I do classify myself as an industrial vegan, which I've talked about before. I don't eat meat or animal products that were industrially farmed, for a few reasons. I don't like what it does to the environment. I don't like what it does to the animals and how they're raised. And I also don't like what it does to our bodies because of some of the things that they feed and pump the animals with, as far as antibiotics and, what the animals have been fed. That all translates into what we're eating and our overall gut health, which affects everything. So anyway, yeah, I eat basically things that we raise here or that I've traded for or found that are locally raised or raised, raised in a way that I know, like, okay, they haven't been fed crap, they haven't been pumped full of antibiotics, the animals were raised in a sustainable way. Like, okay. So that's how I look at it. But, it's all good. It's all good. Sinister's in the house. Yeah. So I don't eat a lot of meat. I do eat some of the meat that we raise, but I don't eat it in large quantities. Oh, thank you, Marcus. Thank you. Oh, no, sorry. Can't do that. I know, right? Fred says when I'm passionate about something I do, my Cali girl comes out when I get excited. This is true. I start saying awesome and and stuff a lot, like for sure, and stuff. I know, I do. It's bad. My dad used to get all over me for that. He's like, stop. You sound like a Cali. Stop it. But can't help it, right? Um, We don't send turkeys out. No, we don't. Anything that we do is all local. We're not, raising on a large quantity, a large scale to be shipping nationally. So we don't do that. It's just local and, word of mouth, that kind of thing. So, we have talked about starting a blog, Jennifer, like a typed out blog. We just haven't done it. I'm sure we'll get there at some point. I think like things got a little bit overwhelming and a little bit crazy. Mike works and we do all the stuff here, and then he's doing the editing, and he likes having that creative outlet because he's an artistic kind of guy, former musician and all of that, so he likes having that. So I don't want to take that away from him. However, it would be nice if I could sort of take that off his shoulders at some point, but I don't know how to use the software. And computers are the bane of my existence, believe it or not. So that is going to be a thing. We'll see what happens. Oh, what did I miss here? I have no idea. Anyway, I don't know. I missed that. I don't know. I'm trying to keep up with some of these things here. Thank you, Stevie says without the tattoos I'd be a 10, but with them I'm a 13.5. That's funny. So yeah, I have no idea. Let's see. Sorry, trying to keep up on the comments sometimes is hard, you guys, when you're all. So anyway, yeah, that's true. Okay, yeah, it wasn't exactly a marathon. It was only an 8K, but still, I have a little leg, so that should count for something. Me running an 8K is like, a 6 foot tall guy running like a marathon. Because I have to take like 500 little steps to equal like one of theirs. So what are you gonna do? So yeah, I have no plans to get the other arm done just because I really fit everything on here that I wanted. So I feel like I'm good. And y'all be happy to know I haven't lost the cat since last week, so that was good. Um, where did I get it at? Originally, Joey did it for me, but she is no longer tattooing because unfortunately she had some illness and she can't do tattoos anymore and she misses it horribly. But unfortunately, she just physically can't do it anymore. So that's a bummer. So this was actually probably like one of the last things that she did, one of the last big pieces that she finished before she ended up having to deal with all that. So hold on, I'm just taking out the trash real quick here, guys. There we go. And we're good. Okay, sorry. I have a few flamingo tattoos. I have one right here and I have one on my foot. But thank you, Gray. Thank you. Ask Sinister about flamingos. Did he get some painted on his new chopper? Perhaps. I don't know. I don't know, guys. So, all right. So here's the deal. I think we touched bases. We're all good. That's all that's happening. We're get some more birds to butcher this weekend. It's also Mike's and mine 13th wedding anniversary. So I think that we're going to have some nice time together and all of that. But Sunday, we're going to have to do our stream at a slightly different time because because of all the butchering of birds this weekend and next weekend that we have to get done. We're doing Mother's Day with my mom. So on Sunday. So I think we're probably going to do our live stream more around like noon on Sunday is going to be my guess. But thank you, Jojo. Live ones, I hope. Yes, kid-free night. And in fact, we ended up with 2 kid-free nights, Jennifer, because my mom is getting Frankie on Friday, so Friday evening. So, which was a surprise. We just thought it was gonna be Saturday. So we have Friday and Saturday now, Saturday evening, and then we'll meet back up with them on Sunday and do our Mother's Day that day. So, and then butcher more birds. It's like constant. So it's crazy. Yes, I know. 13 years and we're both still alive and neither one of us is in jail, although I'm sure it's come close a few times. Um, but what are you going to do? So yeah, we've been together for what, 16 years and are just about close to it, right around that, and then married for 13. So crazy. I know. You want to ship Tony to me? Only if my mom will take him, at least for the weekend. So I know it's kind of a weird anniversary, like 13. It's like, I don't know. So, but we're gonna go out to dinner and I'm sure we'll shoot some stuff and see what happens. So, what do you mean Banshee Moon? Is that the real Banshee Moon? I don't understand the question. I don't know. Oh my Lord. Anyway, thank you. Sorry, just taking out some more trash. That's the danger of doing lives. See, that's the danger there. But we do most of the time. Sometimes we want to kill each other, okay, but most of the time we like each other. It just depends. So, it varies from, moment to moment, I think. So, yeah. So anyway, so we'll probably just keep in mind we'll be going live on Sunday at a slightly different time. And then uh yeah, that's it. I think that's all I was going to cover today. I feel like I'm rambling again. I don't know. So, oh, Banshee Moon commented. Oh, I missed it. It's so hard to keep up on my comments sometimes. Dang it. Oh, and then once it's gone, it's gone. So sad. Oh well. Well, hi, Farm Girl and Exo Man, whichever one that was that popped in. I missed it. So yeah, don't forget, you guys, check out the Twitter, the Instagram. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video, all that good stuff. And we will see you guys again for another live on Sunday. And Mike is going to be hopefully posting a new video that he's been working on very, very hard this week, because apparently it required a lot of editing because there was a lot of there was a lot going on in that video. But I believe that's the chicken butchering video. So I know a lot of you have been waiting for that. The full version of that will be going on the Patreon, but another version of it that's YouTube friendly will be going on YouTube. So there you have it. So, all right, guys, I hope everybody has a great rest of your day, a great weekend. We will see you on Sunday afternoon. And thank God YouTube's working again, because it was having a little temper tantrum earlier. So don't forget to like the video, you guys, and subscribe to the channel. Click the bell to get the notifications, and we will see you guys later.